Believe it or not, I tried out like 6 different styles before I just gave up and settled on this. Hey everybody, my name is Rosalie and welcome back to my channel, Back to Chubby. Today is another weigh-in and vlog, and so I guess first I will answer a couple questions. Like several people asked me how it went last week because I was traveling and I was kind of nervous about it. It went okay. I mean, Josh and I took some of our prepped meals with us and we did okay the first day. The second day we had like our prepped breakfast and our prepped lunch, but then we had something different for dinner. And part of the reason is that it's really hard when like you or just you and one other person have set meals and then everybody else around you is eating something different, or like they want to go out to eat or what have you. And I mean, I guess that brings up something that I want to talk about a little bit, and I don't have a lot of time to go super in depth with it, but most of our social interactions are based around food, and it kind of sucks if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're trying to live a certain kind of lifestyle. Especially here in the United States, everything revolves around food. Like weddings, funerals, birthdays, anytime you go out with your friends, holidays, everything has to do with food. And like every holiday has its food, and birthdays have their food, which are pretty similar to weddings, so, you know, cake, stuff like that. Our whole social thing is based around eating together. And so it makes it kind of hard and sort of othering, like it distances you from other people if you're not partaking in that. It's something that's been a part of our culture for so long. I mean, it's not gonna go away anytime soon, but it's kind of difficult. The flip side of that is if you're someone who is alone a lot, then it makes eating something that's different than it is for other people. It's easier to binge and it's easier to just sort of stuff your face, and it makes you feel more guilty and like you're doing something wrong because it's so ingrained with us that you're eating with other people all the time. Even like in high school, the time that you're the most social with your friends and stuff during the day is at lunch. That's just how it is. So ironically enough, today I'm getting ready to go out to lunch with a friend of mine to celebrate something not related to this in any way. It's something I really can't talk about yet, but so to celebrate, we're going out to eat. That's what you do. Like, I'm not trying to be hypocritical. That's just how we celebrate together. I guess that also sort of leads into like a non-scale victory I want to talk about before I get to the weigh-in, and that's I feel like I'm getting a better handle on going out to eat with people. So it's not in my meal plan, but basically I'll find out where we're gonna go beforehand. And like today we're gonna go get sushi. And so before we go there, I will figure out what I'm gonna have, like plug it all into MyFitnessPal, and I have a plan when I go there and I stick to it so that whatever I have doesn't throw off my calories or my macros too much. I know what I'm gonna have. And so like one meal at a time really isn't that hard for me. But when I'm around other people for a prolonged amount of time, that's when it gets hard. And unfortunately, after I film this and I go out to lunch with her, I'm going to have to go out of town again this weekend. And it wasn't planned, it's very sudden, but I have sort of a family thing that came up. So I'm gonna be out of town this weekend, and I don't know when I'll be back next week. So I also might not be able to do the meal prep for next week, and I'm not sure how that's gonna throw everything off. Like, I have my meal plan all drawn up, and so I can still post that, but I don't know that I'll actually be able to meal prep because I don't want to take like a whole week's worth of containers to my family member's house and do meal prep there. That seems weird, especially because Josh will still be here in town. He's not gonna be able to go with me. So everything's kind of weird and up in the air for this weekend, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut to my weigh-in real quick.
Hello. It's ready. $398.4 pounds.
Okay, so I'm finally under 400 pounds, which I'm pretty excited about. Not only because I'm finally under 400 pounds, but this is the first week where I wasn't like hoping for a little bit more, or I just wasn't quite happy with the number. This week I got what I want. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy with where I'm at. And for those of you who are curious, Josh was down to 307 point something this morning, which is about 4 pounds down for him, so that was great. It seems that adding in a little bit more fat and lowering the carbs a little bit has helped him sort of break the plateau he was hitting, so that's good. So I guess for my non-scale victories, I already kind of mentioned them. I managed to, for the most part, stick to my plan while we were out of town, and I have a better grasp on like eating out with people or, you know, deviating from my plan a little bit without going overboard, so that's cool. I'm still kind of worried about this week just because I don't know what's gonna happen. And also sometimes stress can release a hormone that makes you retain weight. So we'll see how that what happens there. Anyway, my long-term goal is still the same, 158 pounds, same as it ever is. And my short-term goal is going to change a little bit. Like I've set it for 400 before, finally broke it. So I'm gonna set a new one, and that is 391.5 pounds. And I want to hit that weight by December 12th for several reasons. First off, December 12th is essentially 3 months from the day of my first YouTube video. And 391.5 means that I will have lost 43.5 pounds, which is 10% of my starting body weight. It's also about 15.6% of my goal, and it's like a toddler, basically. So I basically want to have lost 10% of my starting body weight by 3 months in, December 12th. So that's my new short-term goal, and this time it's a little bit more firm. I have a deadline to do it, and I feel like I can, so cool. And my new immediate term goal is still to drink water, which I've been doing fine at. I still have not got stretching every day down, but I'm gonna keep working on it. And this week I want to try and lose another 2 pounds, and essentially even just not gaining weight while I'm dealing with some stressful stuff out of town. So that's where I'm at. So let me know down in the comments if you guys know like some alternatives for like social gatherings and interactions that don't really involve so much food or don't revolve around the food, especially like for the holidays, because those are coming up. I'll talk about the holidays and what my plan is for that next time, but this week, like, traveling just was unexpected. Like, I didn't really know that I was gonna have to go out of town until yesterday, so it's fine. We'll make it work. Make it work. Alright, I think that's about it for this week. You guys can find me on most social media platforms with the username BackToChubby, same as it is here, and I will link to those down below. I don't know if there's gonna be a meal prep on the next Do It With Me weight loss video, but I'll still do a video, so I'll see you guys on Tuesday with that, whether or not there's a meal plan involved. But thank you guys for understanding if there's not, because I just don't know what's gonna happen this weekend. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe if you want to follow along with me on my weight loss journey, and I will see you next week.